Well, hello again, and we're in the book of Hebrews again, and today we're going to be in chapter 5, and we're still talking about the great high priest. For every high priest chosen from among men is appointed to act on behalf of men in relations to God, to offer gifts and sacrifices for sin. He can deal gently with the arrogant and a wayward, since he himself is beset with weakness. But of this he is obligated to offer sacrifices for his own sins, just as he does for those of the people. And once, and no one takes this honor to himself, but only when is called by God, just as Aaron was. So also Christ also, not exalting himself to be made a high priest, but was appointed by him who said to him, You are my son, today I have begotten you. As he said also in another place, You are a priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. Now, Melchizedek was a priest in the Old Testament that Abraham had offered tithes to. But I just want you to notice that no one makes himself a priest. He's only made a priest by God. There are a lot of people in the world today that call themselves priests, but they were not appointed by God. Now, in the day of his flesh, Jesus offered up prayers and supplication with loud cries of tears to him who was able to save him from death. And he was heard because of his reverence. Although he was a son, he learned obedience through what he suffered, and being made perfect, he became the source of eternal salvation to all who obey him, being designated by God a high priest after the order of Melchizedek. Now, the warning against apostasy. About this, we have much to say, and it is hard to explain since you have become dull of hearing. For though by the time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again the basic principles of the oracles of God. You need milk, not solid food, for everyone who lives on milk is unskilled in the word of righteousness, since he is a child. But solid food is for the mature, for those who have the power of discernment, trained by constant practice and distinguishing good from evil. That ends the reading of this chapter.